welcome back to Leslie's Mystic Den. I have for you another monthly predictions pick a pile rating, and you can go on ahead and skip to your reading. Timestamps are down below in the description box. And if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Leslie, and I am a psychic tarot reader. I have been providing tarot readings for more than 5 years now. I like to do local pop-up events, and that's where I like to connect to my clients more at my pop-ups. And it's mostly short general readings, but it's because I get a lot of clientele, so I have to make sure everybody gets a reading. And I also provide tarot readings at my website, which is also linked in the description box. And I also provide other witchy things like candle work or egg cleanses. If you are interested in all things mystical, check out my website. And if you like more of my readings, go and watch my timeless messages on my TikTok channel and follow me on Instagram if you want to just know what I'm doing day to day. I post there every so often. But without further ado, let's get on to the reading. Hello, pile number one. Glad you could make it. Have a seat and just try and relax while we go into your monthly overall energy. Okay, I like to pull from the Psychic Oracle deck to just give us more insight on what the overall energy and advice and what is going to be surrounding you pretty much throughout the month, all right? And it looks like it's really good things. We have here rejoice in celebration, number 3. So you are going to be hanging out with a lot more people. There's going to be some sort of celebration happening. I'm hearing like birthday, wedding. Oh, okay, somebody maybe just had a baby. They're going to be hosting a baby shower. But overall, something is happening during the month of March in which you are going to just be feeling more upbeat and surrounded by easygoing, friendly people, okay? And then we also got hope, number 17, and you can go on ahead and Google what these numbers mean in numerology to help you provide more insight, okay? But overall, I definitely feel like for this month, pile number 1, you are going to be feeling extremely hopeful, more at peace with yourself, and with this healing era is what I'm hearing. It's like it's going to be a profound month because you are going to be allowing in all these new connections from people. I said celebration, so you could be just finding yourself doing things you don't normally do. Maybe someone invites you out and you decide like, you know what? I'm just going to go. I'm going to go and have fun, see what unfolds. And I definitely feel like you going on to this party or just overall main event, right, of March. I'm getting like this is going to be a sort of highlight in your month, okay? So this event is going to push you into a more positive headspace with the orb of light right here. Someone's holding on to it. So I just feel like you going out and doing this thing, being outside of yourself, outside of your comfort zone, it kind of like rejuvenates you and heals your solar plexus energy. So it could be that you run into people who, all right, so sorry about that interruption. My fiance almost choked on his spit. Anyways, for the month of March for you, pile number 1, we're seeing a new kind of, you're allowing in that light into your life. And through this celebration, I feel like it's going to push you to meet people that are allowing you to unveil yourself. Like you are going to feel safe to be yourself is kind of what I'm getting pretty much. But let's go on ahead and get the tarot out. So I am pulling from the Witch Tarot deck, and I think I'm going to be retiring the other deck that I was using just because I I think because of the nudity on the cards, like, got in trouble by YouTube. So we're sticking to these. So let's see. What is going on the first week of March? Thank you. First week of March, I know I'm posting this pretty late, but this could be just a confirmation. So I know I'm posting really late, but this could be a confirmation for you of this could be your reading. So if you resonate with what occurs during the first week of March, let me know. But we got the Tower. So during the first week of March, you may have gone through a significant change in your surroundings. There's been something kind of like pulled away from you, or you feel like it's losing its grip on you. But I don't feel like this is something that you are scared of, or like, I don't think you're scared of letting this go anymore. I feel like you're acknowledging that it needed to be destroyed. Like, this needed to go. This change needed to happen into your life. And in doing so, I just feel like it's pushed you, right, to meet some new people. And it's almost like I'm getting like a story where someone like comes home after a night out, and maybe this is the main event, right? Maybe it's you and your friends just simply going out to a club. Like, it could be just that. Excuse me. But I do feel like in you doing this, it's kind of like feeling that solar plexus with like this kind of like, this is what life is about. Like, life is worth living again is kind of like a story that I'm getting, where you finally just see the light in life again, where you're kind of acknowledging like, yeah, I needed to let this go so that I can enjoy life again and enjoy being with people and learning how to be myself. And during the second week of March, we have the Hermit. So you are also going to be, after this major change, during the second week of March, you're going to be going into yourself in a meditative state, or you're just going to be reflecting on a lot of things that have occurred around you or to you. And I just feel like with the Hermit card being upright and that change being upright, you are not blocking anything whatsoever, pile number one. You are allowing this change to flow, and now you're seeking, like with the Hermit card, that's all about seeking guidance, but it's seeking guidance from your higher self, okay? So you are talking to your past, present, future. You're talking to all the selves that you've, now I'm getting the word like collected. You've collected different parts of yourself, and they're all within you. And like, time is not linear. Now I'm getting like this weird narrative like about like your future you, which is, you're older, you're wiser. I'm getting the number 86. Yourself at 86 years old wants to talk to you, or has a sort of like a message or something like that. But that's an interesting message for somebody. It may not resonate with all of you. It could be someone who's also a spiritual, hearing like spiritualist. So somebody that's watching this message could be for you. If you practice tarot, if you're extremely, spiritual, you practice Reiki is the word that I'm getting. This message could be for you. If it's not, let it go. It doesn't have to resonate with you, that story. But overall, now I'm getting March 2nd, the second week of March, you will be basically asking yourself, what do I do now? What do I want? You're going to be writing down these new things that you want for yourself, and that's why you're going into hermit mode. It's kind of like, okay, so I've let go of this major change, this major life cycle. Now what? What's the next thing that so-and-so wants to do, right? You fill in the blank. But during the third week of March, we have 8 of Pentacles. Yes, you are starting again. You are kind of trying to see what fits for this month, okay? So you are going to be testing out new things, making something new, or trying something different is something that just is really pulling at me, where you just feel like you have to use your hands for something. Like you need to, I'm getting the word collect. So you could be coming into a hobby that you're learning how to collect certain items. I'm also getting like, where'd it go? I was getting a word and then it just disappeared. Like, yeah, there's something that doesn't want to present itself to you just yet. It could be something that you will later realize you enjoy doing a lot, and that's why you want to, like, just use this one thing. But how interesting. Okay. And the final card for March, we have Death. So that's really interesting right here. You can take a look at that. But pile one, in you learning how to create and build new stability for yourself with this change that has just happened into your life, you are basically building the foundations of something new that you are very much so interested in, and you are going to be guided on this to do this specific thing. Okay, listen to yourself, listen to your gut. What do you feel like doing right now? What do you feel like doing yesterday? What did you feel like doing 5, 8 years ago? Like, what stopped you then that you can catch up to now is a message for somebody else that just came through. And now let's look at the Zodiac. It's a long title. Zodiac in 21 Oracle. Okay, so these cards pack a lot of information, but overall I like to use these as a sort of like what to look for in March. And you may not resonate with them right now, but maybe mid-March you're gonna be like, oh, I remember from Leslie's Mystic Den that this card said this, and you know what? Yeah, you're manifesting this change. But let's see what is coming towards you March 2024. What is coming towards you for March 2024? Those who are watching this, what is coming towards you? What are you allowing in with this new change? All right, I'm pulling 3 so that we can have a little variety. Okay, we have Sword and Scales, the number 1, Libra. Okay, my lovely little Libras. Okay, so we have here truth, justice, due process by the book, appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even keel, legal matters, hear me out. Okay, so yeah, everything is coming back into balance, and you are going to realize that with the law card being pulled out, I feel like maybe you got a ticket or something in regards to the court. Everything will be fine. Everything is just leveling itself out. But I think you're going to be great. And then we have number 6, Aquarius. Let me show you the card first. Okay. We have here travel, long distance, speed, overcome, rise up, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, in control, things work out, taking off, leave it behind, internal guidance, systems. This is definitely like just connecting with that Hermit card. You are connecting with your inner self to basically, that's not even a word, basically carving out your own path, and it's because you're seeing it from within now. You're seeing the path, and it's kind of like you are setting up the pieces to win. Okay, and then for my last group, flag. Okay, let me show you the card here. But we have achievement, recognition, overthrow, success, victory, winner, conquest, mastery, bragging rights, carry the day, plans are coming to fruition, king of the mountain. Like, I swear, every time I see like anything about a mountain, always think of that Miley Cyrus song, The Climb. You know, it was like you just have that energy right now, Pile One, where you just feel super accomplished with something. Just that after this major like upheaval, maybe something happened and it just made you feel super bad. It doesn't necessarily mean like um physical foundations are crumbling, like losing a job or things of that sort. Like in the physical, it could just be something within you where you're kind of acknowledging like, okay, like I can't let myself slack, I can't let myself fall back to this. It's changing now, and I'm making the change. Like I just feel like you're very strong-willed and driven right now, pile number one. Okay, so congratulations, I'm happy to hear that. And with that, we conclude your monthly predictions. If you resonated, leave a heart in the comments, okay? And don't forget to like and share with your friends who also enjoy tarot. And if this is your first time to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're seeking a tarot reading, check out my website linked in the description box, okay? Thank you so much for everyone who has shown their support. I see you, I appreciate you. I enjoy having my subscribers meet me at those lives. And speaking of lives, I will be going live on YouTube very soon for this next upcoming new moon. Okay, so I will post more details on the community page and the post. All right, so subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can see whenever I make a post. And I will see you next time. Bye. Hello and welcome to Leslie's Mystic Den, pile number 2. Have a seat, try and relax, get a drink, It's time for us to chill and talk about what's coming towards you for the month of March, okay? Your overall energy from the Psychic Tarot deck is Memories of Love, number 6, okay? And Shadow, number 18. All right, and don't forget that you can also look up these numbers in numerology to give you more gist of what is your overall energy, what is surrounding you, right? And with this card here, I feel like there's a lot of nostalgia happening surrounding you right now, pile number 2, but overall, I feel like you are saying thanks to what has happened to you, to like you're allowing your past self to, you're allowing them space. This is definitely a message for somebody who has been involved in maybe learning about your past lives. I'm like being called to that like story. But overall, pile number 2, you are going to be looking within and recognizing these patterns that you once had in the past. They are no longer with you. You've acknowledged that you have let go part of your shadow. I'm getting the word reactive, so I'm feeling called to another story where maybe you felt at a time there, maybe when you were younger, or I also want to say like older, like when you were younger and older. But something that you used to do, like maybe you used to be a very reactive person, and I'm getting a sense that that's completely changed. Like you've been able to kind of tune in moments where instead of giving somebody a reaction, you kind of like hold yourself back. But it's not really holding yourself back, it's more like you're able to control yourself. You're able to, I'm getting the word, control your humanity. Like control, don't let the tensions get to you, don't let the squabbles kind of like interrupt your higher self from speaking, right? So like in times where maybe you have, I'm getting the word like reptilian, so somebody who's also like psychic and understands spiritualities with us too right now, could be you watching. But I'm getting like this message where you just feel like you're more capable of reacting from your higher self instead of your reptilian self. So maybe you've had like bouts of anger, pile number 2, and you've kind of learned that anger isn't the way, or anger is not the way to communicate. So you've refrained from like yelling, um, just reacting in that kind of manner, like a reptilian, like very like quick, harsh, cold, um, like a sharp tongue. Like you say something and like it destroys a person, but you're kind of learning that that's just not you anymore, and that's why you're starting to seek within. Like you're acknowledging that there are pieces of you that need to be loved, or pieces of you that needed to be shed, like let go, right? So kind of like a snake shedding its skin, you're having like an ego death during the month of March, where you're just finding yourself just really thinking about the past. um I'm also getting like showing love to your like childlike self, who maybe didn't receive a lot of that when you were growing up. It's something that I'm getting also. But let's go into the tarot and see your monthly prediction, pile number 2. Okay, so first week of March, what is going on for the first week of March? Okay, so I'm getting King of Cups. All right, so definitely during the first week of March, I know like I'm recording this like a week late. This should have been up like the 1st of March, but take this as confirmation that this is your reading or not. But during the first week, I definitely feel like you were kind of in a space where you felt like you were observing like everything around you, um, being like wary and also like knowledgeable is something that I'm getting. Remember, this is the King of Cups. In tarot, the King of Cups is someone who rules with the guidance of their heart, but not in a negative way, in a way that helps, right? Helps the kingdom grow, right? So you're someone who leads with their heart, but you don't use it to manipulate others like for power, right? You know exactly where true strength is. And I feel like with the King of Cups, you were allowing your heart to lead you. And in this first week, like, I feel like it's allowed you to grow in the heart space, okay? So I'm getting a sense that you are someone who maybe like a water sign, heavy water placements, but overall, this like sense of duty, of needing to take care of others, it's now coming from more of a heart chakra space. Like you're no longer seeing this as like, oh geez, I have to take care of this and that. It's more like you're grateful that people trust you to do this. It could be like a specific task. um I'm getting the word caregiver, so you could be a caregiver for someone. This doesn't resonate with everybody. It's someone specific that I'm watching. You're watching me. Anyways, but you are resonating with that space. You are a caregiver, you're the nurturer. I'm getting the word, you're the lover of the family, of this little kingdom that you've created. And I feel like it's helped you push yourself to lead, which is exactly where you want, right? So King of Cups is someone who is a leader, but they are a leader that does things for the betterment of their kingdom, that is not like, that doesn't come from the ego, right? You let that go. You're starting to realize like, okay, my kingdom deserves the best. And it's not like, it could be that you are like the leader of your family, like you could be a mother or father watching this reading right now, or you could simply be someone who is just in a position where people look for you for guidance, right? You're very wise. And I feel like in you choosing to lead with your heart, it's allowed you to open new doors around you. Like you care about the whole, okay? And that makes you very different from the other kings and queens in the tarot. You're someone who, like and now I'm getting the father is very conditional, and you're not. I'm getting that you have a really big heart, pile number 2, and I keep getting like a father's love is conditional, but not yours. So I just feel like with that being like, it keeps wanting to be said. So I just feel like you really could be like a father watching, or someone who's in that space of being like a fatherly figure to people. You could work with kids also, and maybe they seek you for guidance. And I just feel like you're in a space right now during this first week of March where you're just leading with your heart, and you're making sure that your kingdom is taken care of. And that could be literally just your body, or your family, or like at work, right? Depending on where you work, it's like a nurturing setting, or like healthcare, like when I said earlier, caregiver. So because of you doing that, people see that, and they really seek you out for guidance, and also for love, but for like more of like, they understand that you're wise beyond your years, and they trust you for that. They trust that your guidance stems from a space of goodness and not like a projection. Okay, so second week of March, we have the Knight of Pentacles, pile number 2. Get a look at that. So with the Knight of Pentacles coming out, I feel like during the second week of March, you are going to be getting something. Like, it could be something in the mail, or you are heading towards something. And to me, the Knight of Pentacles does take a little bit of time because it's earth energy. You could be an earth sign, but I just feel like someone could be coming towards you, and it's a little slow, only because this Knight of Pentacles is being led by the material. So something that you are doing, or someone else is leading you, or leading them to you, to something that's going to provide like a more stable foundation. And now I'm getting the Ace of Swords. Yeah, look at that. This is a really pretty card. So Ace of Swords, yeah, new communication. Okay, so I like that we got the Knight of Pentacles and then the Ace of Swords. That's interesting. So with this Knight, I feel like, yes, during the second week, something is working. I'm seeing like gears shifting, like when they move and stuff. So something's been set into play is what I'm getting. And remember, you are the King of Cups. So you could have set something up, or because of you stepping into that leadership position, it's been starting to speed something up. And this could be like your manifestation, or a project, something to do with work. It's leading you to a better position. But with the Ace of Swords during that third week, I feel like it's new communication about something. You are either speaking up for yourself, or allowing allowing yourself to speak up, like how I kind of like coughed right now. I'm getting like the throat chakra, like getting a vision of someone like maybe speaking in front of people and just clearing their throat, kind of like okay, like you're getting ready to share something. It could be, I'm getting the word like committee. So you could work in a space where you guys meet up once a week, and just to share and cultivate ideas, right, for a specific job. I'm getting like marketing. It could be a specific message for somebody, not everybody. But I love that overall your end of the month is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like at the end of the month, you're going to be feeling at peace, pile number 3. You're going to, here, let me space these cards out so we can like see them more. But let's see. Okay, pile number 2. With the Nine of Pentacles showing up at the end of your month, I'm getting that you are basically going to allow things to grow, allow things to cultivate for you. you all, sometimes I don't know what's coming out of my mouth, so I'll just say little weird words. But what I'm getting is that you are not chasing things, okay? So you are very in a nurturing kind of energy where you're pretty much just in your space and you're just acknowledging that you need to be taken care of. So I'm glad that Nine of Pentacles came up, because I just feel like you are going to be very strong in that self-care kind of vibe for the end of the month. Like, you're just going to acknowledge that, like, I'm just going to wait for this giant tree to grow, and I'm going to be here waiting for it, for the fruit to finally be ready. Like, you want to be there before anybody else is there. So I just feel like you're going to be doing something at the end of the month that's just going to lead you to be very like you're going to jump on this opportunity or jump onto this project, or like kind of like a lioness when she stalks her prey. Like, she lets the prey like walk towards her, and then she ambushes it, is kind of what I'm getting. You've set it all up though. Now I'm getting like Game of Thrones. Like, that could be a show that you really like. So if you like that show, this message could be for you. Take that as confirmation. But I also just feel like this feels Games of Thrones-y. Like you are the King of Cups. You are the king, and you're setting something up. You're setting something up, and that sets things in motion. Like, when I got that image of gears moving, I was just kind of like, the show is finally like setting up. And it's funny that I say that, because you literally got curtain call. Okay. And I'm pulling cards right now for what to expect, like what is going to be coming towards you for the month of March. And this is just for more added confirmation of what to look out for. But again, I got curtain call, kind of like you've set this stage up for yourself, and now you're watching it all play out, and you're the one ruling. You've set it up. But it's from a space of like the heart. So I just feel like you've done something that has led to this new space of growth for the month of March. And remember, I did say in the beginning, you're destroying the ego. You're letting that go. You're no longer being reactive. Maybe you were a ruthless ruler is what I'm feeling. But no shade. I'm not attacking you, but I just feel like you've completely changed. Like, you've done a complete 180. And with you allowing this healing to come to play, like the throat chakra, maybe you're releasing, you're apologizing to people, you're acknowledging that maybe you were cruel in the past, or you're acknowledging that there were just some things that you shouldn't have not said, right? So remember, you're no longer reactive is what I'm getting. You're kind of in a space where you're healing now and understanding that you can always meet your higher self in times when you want to be reactive. You kind of like calm yourself and let your true self speak, because when we become reactive, we're speaking from the ego. We're speaking from like, a voice of, and I'm getting like of an image of like a child that is bullied will react like in a kind of like, now I'm getting like how the wolf can gnaw its own paw off, like just very like, I'm just gonna say something so that you can let go of me, and I know it's gonna hurt you, and like leave me alone, something like that. It took me to a different route. That could be a message for somebody specifically, but I just feel like you're in a space now where you're allowing things to move at their own pace. You no longer have that need for control, and you're speaking up, which is good. Like, you're allowing the flow of your voice to kind of come through, but not it doesn't come from a bad space. And again, to come back to the current call, okay, we have acclaim, fame, recognition, parade, celebrity, admiration, applause, show, appreciation, spotlight, focused attention, theater, act, performance. You are watching a movie. All right, it feels like you are watching a movie right now. Maybe you're having like, and I'm not saying you're the villain, but you know how sometimes villains have redemption arcs? It could be that you are having a redemption arc in March, or you're witnessing that, okay? We have fishhook, powerless, feeling helpless, paralyzed, vulnerable, trap, temptation, bait, con, game, great catch, luck, prosperity, resourcefulness, abundance, multiplication principle, have the Aquarius sign and the number 8. How interesting is that? It could be that you will be feeling vulnerable during this month when you are healing and releasing and acknowledging your faults. That leaves us feeling really vulnerable. And then we have the number 9, Libra, chocolate, satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself, sweet, rich, smooth, splurge, aphrodisiac, the good stuff, fine dining, do things right, celebration, elevated mood. Okay, so I feel like maybe you could be having a sweet tooth for the month of March only because you are basically just healing yourself and like coming to terms that, you know, these are necessary things that need to happen in order for you to rule your kingdom peacefully, to rule yourself peacefully, and to do things not out of like the shadow, but from the light. Okay, so I feel like you're going to have a really good month, pile number 2. Like, your month is going to just be very eye-opening. I picked up on a lot of different things. Like, something is coming towards you. Something that you have set up is slowly building its way towards you. Don't forget that. And with the Ace of Swords, I feel like there's going to be lots of communication during this month. You are going to be hearing something, or you are going to be the one wanting to speak to somebody else. And in doing so, it's going to allow a lot of new energy. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel so far. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can stay up to date for future videos like this one. And don't forget, you can catch me on lives sometime this week during this new moon. I love to go on lives for the new moons and the full moons. All right. So click that subscribe button and meet me at one of the lives, and hope we can connect. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. I did not forget about you. Go on ahead and have a seat. Maybe grab a glass of water and get cozy with me. We're gonna go over your monthly prediction. And so I pulled from the Psychic Oracle deck, and this is going to be your overall energy that's surrounding you for the month of March. And I have here the number 1, awareness. Okay, so I feel like you're just going to be going through a very enlightening time right now. The month of March is going to open your eye to new possibilities and new understandings of just how things work in the world. But I feel like if you are in school, you are going to be learning something that I feel like you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life, or also reading about something that you kind of just take with you. All right. And like, that's just the overall energy surrounding you. We didn't get any other cards. We just got awareness. Okay. So you are opening that crown chakra. You could be becoming more spiritual. Maybe you are new to tarot. So if you are, welcome. Subscribe. But I would love to be on your spiritual journey. And I feel like that's what you're going through right now, pile number 3. You are opening your third eye, right? We have that super bright light right here, right? Basically, you have new ways of understanding things, and it's because of time. You've kind of like, I feel like you've just ended a cycle, or you have just, you feel like there's been a significant change in your life. You feel like just a little older, just a little wiser. Like you've gone through something that's kind of made you feel like it's pulled you out of the muck. Like, I'm getting a sense that you have just been someone who has been through a lot, and you're kind of realizing now, as you are aging, that you had to learn these few things in order to move on to this next cycle, to this next level of understanding things, okay? We have here Queen of Pentacles, and this is representing your first week of March. So Queen of Pentacles is someone who is getting calculated, who is knowledgeable about their money, who knows how much money is flowing in and out, and basically someone who has a very strong hold on their finances. You're really good at manipulating money is a very specific message for somebody out there, but I feel like you know that, and that's why you feel like you are a queen, because you are sitting on your throne that's made of lots of money, and it's money that you have cultivated yourself. And I feel like that's made you aware of this new lesson that's being taught to you, lesson about money. Like, you're kind of acknowledging that, like, you're acknowledging that learning about how to manipulate money has in turn helped you learn how to save it, or how to continuously cultivate it. And that is a very it's a specialized skill. All right, let's say that not everybody is good at manipulating their money in that way. And I just feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, like, and who I'm reading to right now, I just feel like you're an individual that understands money. You understand how to make more, how to use things in your physical world to your advantage to make you more money. And in turn, it's almost like I'm getting like, you kind of just feel like, well, this was too easy. Like you just feel like you are just at a very skilled level of how to manifest, how to grow your life, and you're kind of just like sitting at your throne looking at maybe your house, all the things you own, um, looking at your money, counting it, and you're just kind of like, wow, well, I feel really wise for my age to have learned how to manipulate money. And you just feel like you're at a state in your life where you're kind of just like, I thought I would learn how to do this maybe later on, not this early. So I'm getting a sense that you're a little bored, pile number 3. You're a little bored because you just feel like you've been able to easily manipulate your surroundings, and it's almost like you want a challenge, which is very interesting, pile number 3. You just feel like I'm also getting like a different narrative where you could be somebody who um, you're in a specific job field and it's making you a lot of money to the point where you're just like, okay, well, now what? Like, I did this and that, and now I'm just accruing money and it's just sitting in my bank account, and I'm not, like, you are living within your means, and your means are very luxurious, is something that I'm getting, pile number 3. This Queen of Pentacles does not play. She is somebody who likes to sit in her wealth and show it off, and basically treats herself to the nice, lovely things in life because you deserve it, pile number 3. All right, everybody wants nice things. And I feel like it feels better, especially when you know, like, yeah, I did it. Like, I did it all myself. But, anyways, being pulled to that narrative, I just feel like you're someone who, you know, did everything that you were told to. You maybe went into a job field that you knew would just make you a lot of money. And the moment you did it, you were just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, it didn't, going into this didn't surprise you because you knew it would make you a lot of money. And now that you do have that accumulation of wealth, you're kind of at a standstill of like, what else is there to learn? And that's why we got the awareness card. You are now like, you know, when life gives you one thing, it takes away something else for you to learn something, right? So while others probably don't have money, they are learning the value of something else that is relatively similar, right? So I just feel like with the awareness card coming out for you, pile number 3, you are going to be learning, like, a message that I'm getting is like, money is not money is not everything is basically what I'm getting. Like it's almost like you're telling yourself like, okay, so I have all of this. Now what do I want to do? What do I need to know? And it's like you're thirsty for that knowledge. Pile number 3. You are you want more. Like, and it's not even like you want more money, you just want more out of life. Like you're kind of just like, I want more out of this. Like, why can't I get more? And it could be because we have here the Fool. All right, your second week in March. It's because you need to take a leap of faith. Pile number 3. During your second week, there's something that the universe wants you to do that is really asking you to take a leap of faith in this. Trust in not just God or the divine. Trust in yourself that you can do this. I think you want to be doing something that's out of your comfort zone. I'm getting like a lot of different images. I'm getting like somebody maybe uh, traveling, but I'm not thinking like, oh, you're just gonna go on a nice fancy trip. No, like it's almost as if you want to experience suffering. Pile number 3, you want to experience tr- uh, trial and error because you feel like you just haven't gotten that. Like you're, I'm also getting like another narrative where like, yeah, you got the perfect job, you got this, you got that, you ended up getting the promotion that led you to where you are now, and you're kind of just like, well, I have like 3 cars and I don't even like driving one of them, and like it just seems like you want to suffer. Like you've gained this new awareness of like you don't grow in life if you don't suffer. All those years where everything is just given to you on a silver platter, like I'm also getting like a different narrative for somebody out there. You feel whoever is watching me, listening to me, you could just have me playing on the background. Um, you could feel that all that time where you felt like super rich, and I don't mean to say that you just have copious amounts of money. It could just simply be that you're lucky enough to live with your parents, or you are just lucky in your circumstances to where you don't really need to suffer, and because of that you don't grow. And the message that I'm getting from this Fool is that they want you to take this leap of faith in whatever you want to do and to trust in yourself. It could be that, like I said, vacation, but I saw somebody like doing like a really dangerous like hiking trail, or like you've been, now I'm getting an image of like you've been fed through like a silver spoon. So it could be that maybe for the past 4 5 years you were living with your parents, and now that you're living on your own, or you are still living with your parents. Like it's just like you feel very stable, right? Like okay, I have this, I have that, I can live within my means, like I'm going on vacations when I want to. But because of you like feeling so comfortable living at home is something that I'm getting, like living with your parents is something that I'm getting. Like you always knew that like, all right, food was always going to be there. I don't really need to like do anything because my parents told me to go to this job, and now I am saving up all this money, but all I'm doing is just like doing whatever with it because I'm just at home living with my parents. Like that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Not that I'm judging pile number 3, but that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. Like that's the energy you're giving off. Like you're kind of just like, well, I've never felt what it's like to feel like I really only have 30 bucks to live on during this month. Like I'm not getting that. Like um like you really want to change is something that I'm getting. And the universe is telling you like, I think it's time for you to grow, and it's time for you to take a chance on yourself. And because you are maybe like saving so much money every month, because when you live with your parents you don't have to pay like a whole bunch of rent, so you could be just saving a lot right now. And I think the universe has been sending you messages. We have Knight of Swords. All right, yes, we're going to go into that in just a moment. This is the third week of March, so I definitely feel like the universe wants you to change. They want to enact change on you, but it seems like they want you to do this on your own. They want you to be like, you know what? It's time. It's time for me to move out of my parents' home and to realize what it's like to work full time and to realize what it's like to pay rent and to realize what it's like to have to cook for myself, fend for myself, and like XYZ and whatnot, right? So in the third week, we have the King of Swords, and that's someone who is very, very clever, very smart. The King of Swords to me is a man who is very intellectual, who who yearns for knowledge, like literally wants it, okay? Like you want that growth, you want that change. I'm getting like maybe you are very into like motivational speaking right now, pile number 3. So in you hearing like motivational speakers, that could be what's helping you enact this change, enact this growth, and to help you push you towards that leap of faith. All right, you need to have faith in yourself, pile number 3, because I see that you want it. I see that you want to change. I see that you want to grow. The King of Swords is someone who can rule their kingdom, and they've ruled it for such a long time because they're smart, they're quick, they are very like um, on their feet. They know what to do in a moment's notice. Why? Because they know they have a plan A, plan B, plan C, and they know how to execute it. Like King of Swords is somebody who now I'm getting like they're good with warfare. Like you're good at fighting your wars. Like just you whoa. So you're just somebody who seeks that knowledge and wants it, and I feel like you, with the King of Swords, like literally, he's literally opening a book and has his sword, like going over passages, right? Like he's reading it with his sword. But basically, during that, during this time in March, you are going to be learning new aspects about yourself, but also about what reality is like. What, like, this is actually like. You're gonna start learning about like I'm getting like agreements, like you're signing a contract, reading a contract. You're basically stepping into a serious role. King of Swords is a serious role, right? He's a king, he's a ruler of something, and that's what you're stepping into. You are the king now. You're learning to be the king. The universe just wants you to take that leap of faith and realize that you have that king energy within you, pile number 3. That kind of like person who's able to be very quick-witted and smart and knowledgeable about money. You can have it all, pile number 3 is what I'm seeing. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you are slowly building your wealth. It's coming towards you. That not just wealth in general, but you are slowly building your life. We have here that direction. That's where you want to move towards. A king is a king because he has a goal and he has a plan and he knows he wants it and he has ambition and he's going to go and get it. That's what you have, pile number 3. And you could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Libra. But I am feeling like strong masculine energy from this reading. You could be you could be like just I'm getting like the eldest son kind of energy, or just like someone who's always had to be aware of like the material. Like you've had one foot in, one foot out, but now it's time for you to actually go into it and actually make this play and realize that you can do this. You are ready for this. I think it's time for you to step out of being in a role where it's hindered you. And it could not even be that you live with your parents, or simply that you live with roommates, or you just are in a space where you are so comfortable that you just haven't had an experience of like severe change in your life, and the universe is just like, we gotta spice something up, we need something new in your life. And like I guess they don't know what to make of it, but they want you to make that change. They want you to get up and start taking these chances, right? And start learning new things about yourself. It's time to let that in, pile number 3. So thank you so much for watching. That is your monthly March prediction. And if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you can stay up to date to future readings like this one. Don't forget to check me out on TikTok if you want to see timeless messages, or follow me on Instagram so you can see what I'm just doing day to day. But thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. And if you want a tarot reading from me, go on ahead and check my website. It's linked down below in the description box. And I will see you next time. Bye. You okay? Are you okay? I heard you.
Sorry, I was trying to be quiet.
I know, I heard you and I felt bad.
Did you see me? Like, I didn't even realize you were.
Come here, come here, come here. Come here, kiss
Are
me.
you mad because I coughed?
No, I'm not mad because you coughed. Come here, give me a kiss.
I wanted a kiss. You look pretty.
Thank you.